Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents another episode of You Know What It Is. It is the Corner. Now, here's the thing. This is a live episode version of the Corner. We decided to basically do this specifically because we are in the midst of the celebration 90 years of DC. And so it just kind of made sense to kind of come in and have this discussion. 90 years of excellence. We don't really give DC, especially amongst the collecting community, especially amongst figure releases and stuff like that, hasn't really gotten the just due that it needs. I'm a comic head. I'm a Star Wars fan first, but I'm a comic head second. I'm a fan of both Marvel and DC. So subjectively, I'm not really, in that space to kind of like put one down. Like, I want to see the success on both sides, whether it's the DCEU, MCU. And again, I'm just a physical media type of person. And on top of that, I need to actually have, color pages in my hand, so I've been a comic collector for so many years, and I want to see the just do this. There's a plethora of great storytelling in comics. And also we see that they try to really adapt some of that into the cinematic universe. But because of that, subjectively, certain things are missing. We only tackle certain figures or, certain characters because we deem them the most popular. Hint, hint, Batman. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't get around that. You know what I mean? It's just the way of the world. But, we're going to actually tonight, we're going to tackle, what we can expect, and also the possibilities of what there is to come. Now, I can't do this without having one of my bros in here. One of the most, and on top of that, is therapeutic. So why would I do this by myself without having like just a therapist in here with me? So joining me tonight, we got none other than Press X to continue. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Oh, what can I say? Life's been good to me.
Life's been really good, bro. Life's been really
good.
Thank
you. I'm excited for this. I mean, what started off as kind of a slow week, and all of a sudden, it's nothing but possibility. So I'm excited to jump right into this. DC gets me right in the feels, but it also gets me right in the wallet. So I'm pretty excited for what's on the way.
Definitely, man. So glad to have you here with me. I was like, you know what? We might as well just do like a dope little show like this to kind of have this discussion and talk about things. And it was crazy because I got up this morning, and like he always does, Renz Talentino, got to give a shout out to Renz because Renz always does this. It's not a morning unless you get a message from Renz Talentino for whatever particular reason it is. He'll send you out a message and he'll let you know, hey, this is what's coming. So let me kind of put this in your ear. Renz always do that. So shout out to Renz. He sent me the updates. I guess InArt is in there. They actually have their event going on right now. And they had a little behind the scenes thing that was going on. And I guess they showed the Christopher Reeves InArt 2-pack was there, or the mock-up for it. The Ben Affleck Batman, of course, from BVS, and also the BVS Wonder Woman. That with a host of other things from Warner Brothers. So they've been showing just little sprinkles of everything. Now, again, I thought that the Wonder Woman was on the back burner. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was on the back burner, but obviously it is a thing and it will be happening soon. And I think the test tube dummy for that was Superman. Their Henry Cavill Superman that they released, which that went off without a hitch. People were excited about that piece. I have mine here in a few weeks. So I'm excited about that. But again, InArt is basically in their scheme, in their bag, trying to get this stuff out there. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to definitely talk about that, but also talk about everything that's going on in DC right now and what Hot Toys is preparing for. So definitely going to be a discussion here. But before we jump in that, now before I actually get in here and talk about who we got in here in the chat with us, we got some interesting folks in here ready to have this conversation. Let's talk about the places where we get these figures from. Starting off with my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. And this is Hawk Wars, not Hawk Wars Toys, Underground, because they're both named Ray. We got my man Ray from Underground Figures first, and then we'll get to Hawk Wars. But my man Ray from Underground. Now, here's the thing. I have to basically stress this. Right now, Ray basically has the, I think it's the DeLorean from, Back to the Future 3. Now, that is basically available. I think he has a few of them. He wanted me to put this out there. If you are looking for it, I don't know how many he does have currently right now in stock. But if you're looking for it, he does have, I think, a few. Now, if you hit him up, he said basically you hit him up, He'll let you know what the shipping is on it, which I can guarantee you that the shipping is reasonable. Ray is always reasonable when it comes to shipping. So you ain't get them high ass prices from other distributors. No, he's definitely the real deal, and he'll get that out to you, and he works with you. All you got to do is head on over there, create yourself an account, make sure that you do so. Now remember, on all figures, there's no NRD. So again, you can order the figures that you're looking for. He'll take care of you. Sign up for that newsletter as well, so you're always up to date and well informed when the figure is going to be released, when the figure is coming. Ray is such a dope dude. I've been rocking with him now. It's crazy that I've been rocking with Ray now for 7 years, bro. For literally 7 years. I've been rocking with him for 7 years, bro. Like, it's crazy, but he is just that guy. So again, head on over there to Underground Figures. Tell Ray I sent you, and he'll definitely take care of you. Mind you, now, let me just update this real quick, because sometimes I don't really update the page. See, there you go. There's that DeLorean right there. So again, if you were looking for it, he has it up on his main page. You can actually find it. He has that DeLorean. He also has that Iron Man. Again, if you're looking for it, he has the Iron Man Mark 6 2.0 that's available. That Vader's there. So you can see a lot of these pieces that he actually has here on the main page, plus things that you can actually pre-order. So hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, now we get over here to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. If you were looking for the latest and greatest, he got it. On top of that, he gives you a nice little care package. Not only are you getting the figure that you're looking for, you get stickers, you get comic books. Your box will probably smell like Jupe, Cool Water, or Curve, or even Jakar.
He'll make real old over here. Cool water.
Oh, Cool Water, bro. Splash. Splash. Yes, he'll definitely make sure it smells good. On top of that, you get some stickers, comic books to boot as well. Gray has everything, all Grail pieces, anything that you're looking for, he got it, and he'll make sure that you have it. Let me actually update his page as well, because again, I don't know if things might have actually changed, but here we go. As you can see, if anybody is looking for that InArt 1/6 scale Robert Pattinson Batman, the Batman figure, he actually has it over there as well. He has the Iron Man Mark II from Iron Man 1. Chopper's over there. He has a lot of Grail pieces. He has a lot of pieces that are there that people may be looking for. He even has Aragorn there, and that's crazy. I didn't know that he had Aragorn. I got to hit him up because I don't have an Aragorn in my collection. Don't know if I'm going to need it, but consider the simple fact that I'm getting Legolas here. Once that's released, we might have to have that conversation, because he got some tings. So definitely give him a shout out when you're looking for it. Ray is such a pillar in this community. He's always rocking with us and keeping us laced. Also got to give a shout out to my man Jacob over there, Comic Relief and Comic Collectibles. If you were looking for it, he got it for you. He'll always make sure that you have everything that you need: 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, quarter scale, statues as well, comic books. You see his store hours, you see the phone number that's there, you hit him up, he'll definitely take care of you. And he does ship out books as well. So we know New Comic Book Wednesday, if you're looking for a piece, you can't find it, he got it. He will definitely hook you up. Now, if you do have a graphic novel in there in your box, and if it does have some explicit content, butt naked ladies, it's not on me, not my fault. Jacob just likes to do stuff like that. So you can blame him. Don't blame me. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just playing. Anyway, shout out to my man Jake as well. Also, last but not least, got to give a shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Module Case Module Space. If you were looking for all types of different options, you can definitely get it over here. And this is his homepage right here. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. He always has certain deals going on, and he will get that out to you in such a timely manner. He's been doing good things for the community, so we always want to basically make sure that we show him support. So definitely got to give him a super duper shout out as well. Let's see who we got here in the chat with us, man. We got Machiavelli. The Dawn is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother, as always. We got my man Morning Light Mountain. I did not know Frankie Beverly was hosting this stream today. You know what? I don't even want to know who that was. Probably somebody out there being super smart. That's stupid. We got Chuck G in the building. Thank you for being here as well. Holland Toy Flicks, thank you for being here. Who else do we got here? Do Guido is in here. Thank you for being here as well. Luminara, thank you for stopping through. I want that Wonder Woman. Me too. You already know. J Rob is in here. We got my man Jeffrey in the building. Great year for DC. Looks like InArt got some to say. Yes, they do. We're gonna talk about that here soon. Thank you for being here, Jeffrey. 15-month member. Love that, bro. We got my man Brandon Solid. This is what, did you ever watch Brandon's videos, man?
No, I haven't seen any of
Bro,
Brandon's.
watch his videos because he does great photography, but he, like you yourself, he has a calming voice. It's like hypnotizing that he's trying to explain to you exactly what your like how to, just certain poses, way to get the right lighting, but he talks really calm, letting you know that you can get your lighting this way. All you have to do is tilt the camera, you get a nice little silhouette off the figure. If you would like to have further tutorials, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and you'll get bro, his voice, I can't, bro, I lied to you not, I kid you not. If people watch it, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and he can't lie and say that he doesn't. So don't even play with me, Brandon. You already know what it is. We got Glitter in the building. Thank you for being here. Hey, boys. Hey, bro, what's going on with you? Pedro Lopez is in the building. Thank you for being here. Chuck G. We got my guy, Mitchell Lawrence, in the building. Thank you for being here. And we got Chris Rodriguez. Yo, how's everyone doing, man? How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. As always, who else have we got in here with us? And let me just make sure we got my baby in the building. Latoya T is visiting. How you doing, lady? Thank you for being here. She's upstairs chugging away at some food that she got from last night while she's watching the show. I'm starving, but she's doing her thing. Good evening. You going to get that InArt Wonder? Dirk Diggler must. You asked me that question. You already know. You already know. That is coming home. That is coming home. I cannot wait. I can definitely not wait for that, man. Again, we just have to see it right now. I think it was just like the mock-up. Let me go over there. Let me see, because is it on there? Is it on their page?
Right now, I've just seen the mock-up, but what's up? Because I want to see it. I want to see what they've done.
Because I think all I got now, because I did get some of the photos from Renz. Renz was the ones that actually sent them over here to me earlier, and I got a chance to look at a couple of them. Hold on, let me see here. Let me see. I think I gotta go the other way because he showed me a couple of them here, and I was like, okay, that looks good. Okay, yeah, here we go. So let me pull this up here really quick. Now, again, this is all, I guess this was video footage that they had, and I think people took some of the stills from it. But here we go. So this is, now right here, so it looks like what we're going to be getting is the Christopher Reeves 2-pack. So again, of course, you can see, him in the Fortress of, the Fortress of Solitude. This is incredible, bro. It comes with it. Now, why? It's like, we always get the kryptonite with him, which I know we're supposed to. But then we also get it. We get the suited version of him. Now, again, as you can see, these are just mock-ups, and I'm guessing this is the idea surrounding the characters. So it's not something that we're going to necessarily, we don't see the figure for what it is. There's just mock-ups. Along that line, you also see the Wonder Woman here, InArt Collectibles, and you also see the BVS Batman as well. So so here's the thing, bro. We already know that Hot Toys is gearing up to give us the BVS Batman that we're going to be getting, because they already showed that was already like a 2.0 BVS version that we're going to be getting. Are you getting that particular version, or after seeing this, are you going to be like, maybe I should hold out? What are your thoughts, bro?
See, this right here makes me, and I'm really excited that they didn't show us another purple suited Joker. Because if I see another purple suited Joker, I may scream.
Yeah, bro, me too. Me too.
No more. The joke ain't funny anymore. But this actually had me pumping the brakes a little bit, because I was on board with the Hot Toys version, knowing that, or hoping that they would, continue to refine it. This, however, I have a feeling that they'll get the proportions right, because this is one of those figures that the proportions have got to be right, and I have a feeling we're going to get a killer head sculpt with this figure. The cape's going to be right. There's not going to be any going to a third party to try to get a custom cape, because that's a big thing with Batman for some reason, is that the cape, the capes need to be custom capes, from Hot Toys. The cape that they give us, it's as my friend would say, it's not the business. So we have to go and get a cape that drapes right. And I get it. It's hard to do, but it's not impossible. If a third party can do it, Hot Toys can do it. So this right here, I'm really curious as to how this will stack up. I'm also curious to see, all right, in terms of innovation, in terms of what can you bring to the table? And what can you bring to the table? What is it going to cost?
Yes.
Because if it's just slightly more or about the same price as Hot Toys, then Hot Toys has really got to rethink what it is that they do.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're comparing your one-to-one. And then InArt, they always knock it out with the accessories. They always knock it out of the park with the accessories. To the point where I'm like, I don't know what to do with all these accessories, but I have them, and it's good, to have options. So I am really, really curious to see what they do with this figure. I'm hoping that the proportions are what they should be for my man Affleck.
Yeah, bro. And here's the thing, bro. And I gotta say this, man, because this is what has a tendency to basically happen a lot, and I see this a lot. So, listen, everybody has their opinions on who's the better version, who's the better character portrayal. And I always say that, sometimes Ben Affleck gets the short end of the stick. I thought his performance of Bruce Wayne was on point. I thought his performance of Batman was stellar. And again, mind you, that's even without being able to see him in his own standalone film. You know what I mean? And for what he gave us, and I think, look, every version, and I don't stand in the space where I hate on every single character. I think, Christopher Nolan's take on Batman, with his interpretation was welcome. It has a space,
Absolutely.
It has a space, and I think that trilogy was stellar because of what we got, the realism and what we felt from that, from that line, from that version of it, and I loved it. Then we have the the newest, the Batman version, what they always call him, Twilight Boy.
I love that film. I absolutely love that film. He didn't sparkle though. He didn't sparkle. Batman didn't sparkle.
He didn't sparkle.
So that was a disappointment, but otherwise.
But otherwise, it was a great film, bro. And Robert Pattinson, again, continues to prove his range. He continues to show you how good of an actor he really is. He's not, I even sometimes have a tendency to forget that he was in Twilight. And let it be known, I watched the entire Twilight trilogy. I'm not embarrassed to say so. I did.
Oh yeah, I've seen them all. They're hilarious. Yeah, I mean,
come on, bro, come on.
Absolutely hilarious films.
I've seen them all. I'm not going to say I'm actually, but what I'm saying is there was a space for it. So I welcome this. I really, really welcome, especially if I can have the best interpretation. And here's the thing, bro, because I have the Hot Toys Justice League version, right? And the suit is completely obliterated.
Ooh.
Literally, it's falling completely apart.
Did you do any dynamic poses with it, or was it just museum poses?
I was doing originally when I took photos of it, I did, but it was always back in neutral poses.
Okay.
It's just the suit over time is just obliterated. So I've literally had to take it out of my display and put it back in the box, and I won't even I would never sell that to anybody. If anything, it would just go away. But that's just the way it looks, unless I can fix it somewhere down the line. So to be able to get something like this, and I'm wondering with how the materials that they'll basically use with this, if it would be an improvement, I'm definitely in on it, bro. But I say that is to say that both Hot Toys and InArt has a space. So I don't get into that space where I'll just wait on this company because they're going to do better. I think there's an equal space for both, and there's an equal space for every single interpretation of Batman. So,
and I love the fact that you said that, because one of the things I really appreciate about seeing companies do the same figure is that you get the figure at different price points. So people do have options. For instance, InArt goes and does a 4-pack Joker, and I'm looking at that. I'm like, it's a little bit out of my price range.
Yeah.
And then Hot Toys comes along and says, oh, here's a Joaquin Phoenix Joker with the stage and all this. And guess what? Oh, that's within my price range. So, I can jump on that. But for the person that can jump on the 4-pack, if they really want that version of the Joker and they want all that Arthur Fleck goodness, well, then they have that option. Yeah. So I like the fact that there are different options. It's not like it's not like InArt is the only game in town. And they're like, we're going to charge this for this figure, and this is your only option for getting this figure. Let's face it, when this figure goes up for order, anyone who has an Affleck Batman, well, they may move their Affleck Batman along, so then to eBay, because you're going to be able to get an Affleck Batman at a really, really reasonable price, because people are going to perhaps want this version. And so everyone's going to have a chance to have, an Affleck Batman, which is really, really nice. And depending on how much you want to spend, then there's an option for you. But there are options, and options are always good for collectors.
Exactly, bro. That's the biggest thing. Sometimes people want. Now, here's the thing. With that being said, there are some companies, J&D, that are completely out of my price range. I will never go for it. J&D, y'all can kiss my ass, because I know for a fact that when you put out a price, and here's the thing, I say that Selena Kyle Catwoman, the allure of that piece it is a beautiful piece. I say that. The two figures that you get, the display options, the different, incredible. But for that price, oh, hell no. I was like, I can't afford that. That's definitely not my price range. So you make that for certain individuals. And again, it still has relevance. No shade thrown, but I can't afford it. So it's not for me. So the beauty of what we do in the space that we live in is that there are options. And that's the thing. There's options. So we're fortunate to definitely live in that space, man. We are. This right here, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen.
Oh, dear. My wallet, my emotions.
Bro, I can almost hear Luminar in my head at this moment. I can hear her talking about this piece just as much as I am so excited about this piece, bro. I am so excited about this. And they instilled the hope that I've had for this company back to me, bro, because of the simple fact that, number one, they had talked about this almost 3 years ago. It had to be like 3 or 4 years ago, probably now. 3 years ago, that is. When InArt first popped up on the scene, they talked about the fact that they were going to do a Wonder Woman. We just at that time didn't know what version that we were going to get, when we were going to get it, if it was going to ever happen, right? And from everything else that we started to get, it seems like this was put back on the back burner, along with Mirror. So we know we will never see Mirror. Just let everybody know out there right now. Get your hopes up.
Yes. Sorry, everyone. That's
sorry, because and I had high hopes for the figure, because I divorced the actor from the character, and I'm just like, I would have loved to have a Mirror in my collection. I know a lot of people wouldn't have, but I'd have been cool with that. But again, this was a piece that I did not think was going to happen again. And to finally see that they are giving us hope that it will happen, and they're showing a mock-up, and this is something that's going to come, I'm excited about it. What do you think about it, bro?
I love the fact that even though the DC verse is moving on, and it's changing, yes, it's changing. Everyone, it's changing. Deal with it. It's changing.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
But what came before was pretty good stuff. That first Wonder Woman movie, surprised everyone.
It was
Gal Gadot just absolutely killed it. She absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
And to have what I would consider the definitive, version of her, the definitive representation of her in 1/6 scale in your collection with rooted hair.
Yeah.
That would be a great way to kind of send off the character to go, you know what? You did a great job.
Exactly.
And you deserve a place of pride in my collection. And this is probably going to be the best way anyone's ever going to do it.
Yeah.
So the best of the best right here. I can't wait to actually see, what the actual figure itself,
look
like, and what the hair is going to look like, what the accessories and all that jazz are going to look like. But I do think that anyone who gets their hands on this, there's no question that she's going to last a long time on your shelf. And every time you look at it, you're going to be reminded of just how great of a Wonder Woman she was.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, I hear this all the time, and I hear this from individuals. Some people basically side in the space where they're just like, yes, she was, definitely did an amazing job. But then you have a lot of haters. They're like, yo, well, no, she can't act. She's so wooden. And you always hear that. And I get so tired of hearing that same, she can't act. She's horrible. She's this, that, and the third. And I'm like, bro, she does what is given. And I think that, with most directors and writers, they'll adhere to a person's strength. And for her, what her interpretation was, and what we know from, and again, Vinny said this best when we, the last time we actually did, comic book talk with friends. Wonder Woman isn't driven by a lot of dialogue. She's not a dialogue heavy character. She's a battle hardened. She's a warrior. She loves that physical contact in the midst of war. She loves that. Again, she strong-willed, and she'll never tire. She never tires. She's a warrior. So in that aspect of it, there isn't a lot of dialogue that's required. And I think that on screen, Gal Gadot portrayed that. Lynda Carter,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? She did.
She did not, when she walked on screen, she did not need to say, her actions, the way she was standing, her body language said it all. Said it all. She didn't need to say much because you already knew what was up.
No, she didn't. And this thing is, like, I didn't need a whole Shakespearean dialogue from her, bro. I didn't.
And she wouldn't be like putting out quips and all that. Save that for Spider-Man. Spider-Man does the quips. Wonder Woman, she is, she's not your, as what was it? Rusty Bronco puts, she's not your regular person. She would be a little, out of place around regular people. She just wouldn't be used to them. It makes perfect sense. So I mean, her characterization, it made perfect sense to me. I'm like, yeah, she would be a little detached from regular people because she hasn't been around regular people.
No, bro. This isn't, again, like, she's over 500 years old. Even longer than that. You know what I mean? She's been around for thousands of years. So of course, her experience is going to be definitely different from ours. She isn't a dialogue heavy individual. There's only subtle exchanges with people that she actually trusts. She even said it, we got that interpretation or the conversation with her about that in both the BVS special edition, that was the extended edition. We also got that dialogue in the Snyder cut, where she had talked about she hadn't been around since she gave up on humanity a long time ago. You know what I mean? So she's finding her footing. She's finding her way back for what Gal Gadot was given. Not to me, as far as Wonder Woman. And again, I was, raised on, Lynda Carter's television show. You used to watch that when it was on TV, give her props for what it was back then. When that interpretation that we got, it was a lot of dialogue because that was a television show that lasted for a few years. And on top of that, again, they didn't have the technology that we have now. So again, a lot of dialogue versus the interpretation that we got now. I don't give a shit what anybody say. I love Gal Gadot's interpretation of Wonder Woman. I am saddened that she will not be playing this character anymore, bro. Because in my opinion, those are really big boots to fill, bro, because I think that her interpretation was brilliant. You know what I mean? And on top of that, anybody who knows me, and it's not weird to say, and I wear it with pride on my chest, bro. Wonder Woman is my favorite character in general because, and if you're currently right now reading the absolute Wonder Woman, oh my God, this story is incredible and I love it. It is one of the best. It's the best interpretation of Wonder Woman that we have gotten in a long time, bro.
I love the fact that, we're talking 90 years of DC. These characters change with the times. They have changed. Every single one of these characters has changed with the times. I grew up watching 66 Batman, Adam West. Guess what we have now? It's not 66 Batman. You know, it changed. We got 89, and then, you know, of course, there was Frank Miller came in. Then we got Batman the Animated Series. And then, you know, we had Schumacher come in and do his thing. And then Nolan decided to flip it on its head. Same thing with the Joker. There's a reason that so many great actors have tackled that character. It's because it's the role of a lifetime. And it's no wonder that people receive Academy Awards whenever they portray that character, because it's a character that keeps changing. And it's just a very well-written character. So Wonder Woman is no different. And the Wonder Woman that we got was perfect for the time that we got it.
Before we got it, it was perfect for what we got, and the interpretation that we got was perfect for that time. And obviously the studio trusted her in her interpretation of the character. They worked hard with her. She worked hard on it. You know what I mean? And the thing is, say what you will, and I'm proud of the simple fact that, number one, she was definitely in BVS. She was in, you know, the Justice League. We got her in the Flash film. We got her in, you know, so many different interpretations of this character. I just wish that we would have gotten more. And I wish that they would, you know, 84, I can understand where people were like, it didn't really work for them. But, you know, it wasn't her. It was the writing for the movie itself. And it was self-contained based on the time. We were just coming out, or we were going through at that time a pandemic. So there was only so much that you can do at that point. So I get it. Did I enjoy the film? Like, not as much, but I'm not going to completely trash it like everybody else. That's it. Because I enjoy Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I just love it. Bro, beats seeing any DC movie. Wonder Woman is knocked back by Doomsday. She reaches back to her sword and has a huge smile. Yes, she's a warrior. That was the best scene, bro. She got knocked back and look at him like, yes, now I found an opponent. I found an equal. Let's go. You know what I mean? And that's what I loved about it. Those little small things, bro, that makes the character who she is. Oh.
And her theme song kicks in. Anytime her theme song kicks in, her theme kicks in. It's like, yeah. We're about to get down to business here. It was great every time.
Listen, when I went to go see BVS in the theaters, bro, and nobody expected that to happen. When you see Batman, you know, again, ship gets shot down by Doomsday. He has nowhere to go right there in front of you. And he was like, oh, shit. I did not expect her to drop down. Like, it was one of the best intros I've seen in a long time. And that look, I was like, oh, it's game time. And bro, the theater erupted when they saw her. It was the first time we got a chance to see Wonder Woman on screen. So again, I don't give a shit what nobody says. She did her thing. And I love Gal Gadot. Salute to Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. So sad that we won't get her interpretation again. Man, but at least we have studios such as Hot Toys and now InArt and J&D, which I can't afford, that will show their appreciation for these characters, bro. So definitely, man. I'm so glad. And what Mike Fiala was like, look at Leo might get 2 of these. You know what? I just damn might. To be quite honest, I might. So don't be surprised, because I love this. I have every single Wonder Woman that has been made. I have the training armor suit. I have the 84. I have the Justice League version. I have her single movie. I have the Wonder Woman 100th anniversary, and I have Queen Studio statue. So yes, I am a Wonder Woman fan, and I wear that with pride. One of my favorite superheroes ever. So I'm just saying that. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, moving on. We also see that we got some Harry Potter coming here. We got Walking Dead, which, you know, if that's everybody else's thing, I'm happy for you. Just not me. You know, after a couple seasons of Walking Dead, I kind of phased out of it. Harry Potter, of course, but again, getting back to this, and again, to tell people, yes, I love Henry Cavill, but Christopher Reeves will always be my Superman. Plain and simple, always be my Superman. So to get this particular version, I am super excited, and I hope if X, you know what would break the mold if they did this? If they gave us Clark with the Superman emblem under his shirt, like if they could show us him, bro.
Oh yes,
it's done for me. If they do that, if they say, look, you can open up the shirt and you can see the suit under, bro, unloosen that tie and you can have him where he's running with it, bro. Oh my God, if they do that,
if that doesn't happen, it's a missed opportunity.
it is.
It's the biggest missed opportunity, and it would be
It
such a big win that could be done so easily. In my opinion, it could be done easily. They may say otherwise, but it's just, adding costs. But it's like, no. This would put people over the moon if you add this detail.
If they
add this detail.
If they did that, bro, oh my God, I would flip out. I would literally flip out, because that's pretty much what we've gotten it in statue form, but we've never actually got it in 1/6 scale. So if they give us that, oh my God, it's over, bro. It's over.
Well, I don't know. This may just be the beginning, because Hot Toys may be over there like, oh, launch the 2.0. The time is now. Launch the 2.0. Or let's wait and see how much this costs. Then launch the 2.0.
Bro, I guarantee you.
I
guarantee you somebody over there, Howard, that works for Secret Base, somebody was over there just sitting down occasionally at their desks, rummaging through some things, and probably they just look at the competition and they saw this, they were like, Howard! Bro, they were probably like, yo, back the formula.
TikTok. Like, come on here.
Yeah. Bro, they were like, yeah. Oh, Dirk Diggler. Oh, he said they need to give us oh my God, bro.
And if they don't, anyone who gives us the first 1/6 scale phone booth, there's going to be a run on 1/6 scale phone booth, just so you know.
Dirk, I need you. So Dirk, I need you to speak this into existence, bro. What I need you to do is to continue to post this up. Do it with who does this? I forget. Riley. Do what Riley does every time Hot Toys releases a figure. How he posts up the black suit Spider-Man under each post.
On how they fix black suit Toby.
Fix black suit Toby. Dirk, I need you to basically do this to InArt. Give us a phone booth. Because they would actually do it. It would work. If you did that, oh man. Yep. See, they know. Renz knows. Fix black suit Toby. You already know. I heard clapping. Is Cheeks Cheeks McGee here? No, he's not. He's definitely not. He is not. But no, if they give us that would be incredible. And you get the newspaper with this, the Cape Crusader. Or does it say a Cape Wonder Stunned City? The original printing. So they actually give us that printing. Wow, that's incredible. If they do that, that would be astounding. But again, I'm guessing that what they're showing us is a mock-up of all the accessories that are going to come with this piece. So again, and somebody did ask an interesting question earlier. Do we know yet that the Clark is going to be articulated? I would think it would be. I don't see why not.
I would hope so, because otherwise, unless that just really brings down the price of this 2-pack by saying, hey, it's not. But again, that would just be a little odd, considering how continuing the track record that they've got thus far. It's like, you can do an articulated. We believe in you, InArt.
Yeah.
We know you can deliver because we've seen you deliver. So, don't treat this character as less than, especially if, we want him to, open the shirt and see the symbol. So, you might as well give us 2 figures instead of 1.5 figures.
Bro. And here's the thing. If they gave us this, and the reason why I need this, bro, is because I'm going to treat this just like one of my favorite comics, but I'm going to treat this just like it, bro. I will make him basically the Golden Age Superman, and Henry Cavill, to me, I would make him Superman or Superboy Prime. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Because Superboy Prime is a beast. He's a fucking beast. If you know, you know. But definitely.
I don't have any Supermen yet, so this is the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
This is the one I've been waiting for. This is the one I grew up with.
Yes.
And this is the one, when I think of Superman, I think of, you think of the John Williams theme, you think of Christopher Reeve, and that for me at least. And if Hot Toys doesn't do, I mean, it would be, again, talk about missed opportunities. It would be a missed opportunity if Hot Toys didn't do it. But if they're not going to do it, and InArt is going to do it, then well, InArt, giddy up. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Because it's there. It's the opportunity for both companies to kind of, you know, you got to make decisions, bro, and it's there for you, and it's a goal. And I think no matter what, when you're looking at the cost to do these things, people will buy it. That's the thing. People will buy. People will basically pay no expense. Doesn't matter. People have been looking for a 2.0 Christopher Reeves for the longest time, bro. But here's the thing, and I say that, and shout out to Lynda. Thank you for being here, Lynda. As always, haven't seen you out. So good to see you here with us. We got Blinken in here. I had the J&D 1/3 scale Christopher Reeve Superman, and it is awesome, bro. See you Blinken. I'm living vicariously through you. Because it is a beautiful piece, just like that Wonder Woman is a beautiful piece, but I just can't afford it, bro. I just cannot afford it at all. I hope they fix the sculpt because the prototype was rough. I think they will. I definitely think they will. I think they will. Good to see you, Lynda. Yes, definitely. It is good to see they're here. Rusty Bronco, InArt took some licks, but they have delivered artisans more so than Hot Toys. You are damn right there, bro. You are definitely damn right there, bro. Part of me wants to have all the Kryptonian lineup, but I'll stick to the all the back, bro. I am a Kryptonian diehard. So I have to have that entire line. So I'm telling you. Now, here's the thing, bro, because we're here, but then we also have to get here and realize that we are talking about 90 years of DC. This is something that, bro, 90 years. It's crazy to think that it's been 90 years. I'm only 51.
I mean, it's no wonder this, like, we all grew up, like, a lot of people grew up with this. Like, of course we all grew up with it. It was always there. It was always there. And so either the Super Friends, or they were meeting and hanging out with Scooby-Doo. Batman and Robin were hanging out with Scooby-Doo for some reason. They were always there in some way, shape, or form on TV, on the radio, on on comic books, of course, and books. But then in films, they were in stores, on the shelves. They were always there. Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Kite Man, especially Kite Man.
Bro, you say
especially Kite Man.
Yo, you are seriously pushing for Kite Man, bro.
First person who does Kite Man will get my money.
Bro, this is the second time you said this, bro.
Hey, I can't be the only guy out there that wants Kite Man. Come on.
Bro. Yo.
Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it for Kite Man. No, just me? All right. See?
Bro.
All right, Chuck G. There we go.
He said I'm with him.
There we go.
To say everybody, he said 90 years from days of radio shows and before. Hell yeah, bro. Like Rusty, like that is insane. That when we talk about 90 years of DC, 90 years, over 90 years of excellence, bro. So many different characters, so many different iterations that we've gone through of Superman, iterations that we've gone through with Batman in general. And again, Superman being the first official superhero, in publication. You know what I mean? So that's something that you have to kind of think about. Like, wow, over 90 years historically of these particular characters. Now, when we talk about this, we already know, and we have to deal in the realm of what we can expect already. And I know that people aren't going to hear this, but we live in a space where we are going to get a lot of Batman figures. I'm just letting you know that right now. Through 90 years, and they're putting this out there, we are going to get more Batman figures. Now, I've been pushing for
just
them.
The Bat Missile.
No, not just the not just no. Not just the Bat Missile.
That's all they're going to put out for the 90 years of DC is the Bat Missile 2. And they're going to do a 2.0.
Bro, they do that. Bro, nah, they better not. They better stop playing with me, man. Don't even play with me. Don't even play with me. But yeah, bro, like we're talking about 90 years of a whole rose gallery of characters, but Batman is going to definitely be amongst them. Now, I say this to also say that, bro, forget 90 years, because within the last 10, 15 years, like 10 years, bro, we've been getting a lot of Batman figures, bro. Even before. Like Hot Toys is paid, they spared no expense in giving us nothing. It's either BVS, the Nolan verse, and now the Batman. So
or shocking us with that Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, now we're getting
which
that.
Came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, was that for the 85th, Batman?
Yeah.
Or so then what's good? I hope we get a Robin. I hope we get a Calle.
Yeah, bro, Calle. If they give us
and give us the Joker, then give it in that, which is
White suit Joker. White suit Joker. Right?
White suit Joker. Yes.
White suit Joker. Give us white suit Joker. Give us the blue and the gray. You definitely got to give us that. You definitely have to give us those interpretations if you're going to go down that road, because it makes perfectly good sense for them to do so. It was one that we didn't expect to see, but again, and you bring up a very interesting point, bro, because I never really thought about that. Is this particular figure here going to be considered is it going to fall in the range of the 90 year, or this particular figure still part of 85 years? That's interesting. Because yeah, bro, like because this is one that came out just in time that it could be considered the now 90 years, because it's in between that space. So I'm wondering how they're going to kind of position this, and if the success of this piece, if we're going to get more from this line. You know what I mean?
Because I certainly hope we do. At the very least, give us the Robin, give us the white suit Joker, because that right there would make for an absolute killer display. I remember where I was when I first read The Dark Knight Returns. Mm-hmm. I was way too young to be reading it, and surely my parents didn't know what I was reading. I didn't even know what I was reading. But I do remember that it left a mark on me. So seeing this, just you have to complete it. You got to complete it. I mean, if we want the mutants, if we want the Superman, if we want him in, the mech suit and all that stuff. Okay, but at the very least, give us Batman and give us Calle.
Calle, definitely. I would love to have Calle, bro.
At the very least,
it's not. And here's the thing, even bro, honestly, even if you decide not to give us anything else, because you can give us Superman too, but if you decide not to give us anything else, at least give us Calle, because it makes sense.
Yeah,
to have both of them together and how good it looked. So, but I'm just wondering now with this, can you see them giving us the alternative suit as well?
Oh, absolutely. I think that, I would have to look at what the sales, if the sales on this are good, then they're going to say, hey, people, clearly we've tapped into, people's nostalgia. People still like it. People still love it. People are still talking about it. Well, guess what? People are asking for more. And what else is there? This is, hell, if they give us a horse, Batman and a horse with a rifle, who knows where this could end. But yeah, I think absolutely, if they know that people love this, and I think they're no fools. They know that how people feel about this particular Batman and this particular storyline. So it'd be leaving money on the table, but then again, Hot Toys has left money on the table before.
Plenty of times.
Yeah. So what I think of as common sense, let's face it, Howard and company, they work on their own timeline, anniversaries, building out, lines and things like completing lines. They do it on their own terms, or they may not do it at all. Yeah, You're right. But one can only hope. Mm-hmm. One can only hope that someone, that calm heads would prevail, and that, hey, guess what? We should complete this line. We should, at the very least, give Batman Robin. At the very least. Very least, bro. It still works as a one-off character. It would just be better if we had Robin to go with this Batman.
Now, we just had this discussion about Wonder Woman, right? Love Gal Gadot. You already know where I sit with that. But it would be nice. It would be nice if you actually gave us a rooted Lynda Carter artisan Wonder Woman. It would be nice. It would be nice. It would be so nice if you did this. Now, I don't know, because if to think about it, we've only gotten certain statues with her image, nothing at 1/6 scale, and from this aspect. Now, I don't know if it's licensing, if Lynda Carter isn't really giving up the rights right like that, and how well they have to play ball to get it. But I'm pretty sure there's something that they can do. So for 90 years, do you think something like this is possible?
I hope something like this is possible, because I mean, if you were to ask me, oh, Lynda Carter, yes, please. Yes, you ask a lot of people, Lynda Carter, yes, please. And let's face it, if anyone could make it happen, it should be Hot Toys. I mean, they've got all the license, they've got a ton of licenses. They have a ton of pull, it seems, with the right people. Now, unless someone else has already claimed this, which may very well be the case. Hopefully, it's not J&D and priced outside of my price range.
Yeah,
but I would love to see Hot Toys tackle this, because I think they could do it justice. I think the price would be right, and people would be all over it. You make it an artisan, some people will miss out on it because you're going to make it limited. But will it sell? Yes, it will sell. And will I be in the queue waiting for one? Yes, I will be.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, Blinken, they definitely did. Prime One did make a 1/3. That's what I'm saying. Like, they've made the actual statues, but again, and Noram, you've actually you kind of got what I was kind of thinking about. What I was going to talk about next is the 66 Batgirl, because definitely that is one that I think would make a lot of sense, and is a character that I think a lot of people would invest in. It is a figure. It's, I think, to be quite honest, why they haven't done it yet, or why we haven't seen it yet, I think from Hot Toy standpoint, it could be done. Now, I don't know if they're,
Oh no, I was gonna say, and this Lynda Carter, now that we know they can do seamless.
Yeah.
Now's the time. Now that because let's face it, how much of this would need to be seamless? A lot of this would need to be seamless in order for this to work. But are they at a position now that they can actually execute that? Yes.
Bro, with the medical, what they have right now with the medical silicone, why couldn't they do it?
Exactly. Now that they've figured it out, they can execute on this.
Yeah, they definitely could. Now, with the 66 Batgirl, right? Now, we know that Howard is in the space to whereas he wants to kill competition at any advantage. So, consider the simple fact that you see companies like Jazz Inc. that are dipping their toes in the realm of 6-scale collecting. As a company man, wouldn't you want to get ahead of the curve, bro?
Oh, absolutely. If this year, if we don't see a 2.0 66 Batman and Robin and a 66 Batmobile from Hot Toys, if we don't see that, to reclaim, the conversation, because all of a sudden, all the people that wanted the 66 Batman and Robin, all the people that wanted a 66 Batmobile but perhaps couldn't afford the Jazz Inc., well, guess what? Here's an option that you can possibly afford. And now, and here's Julie Newmar Catwoman, who's Eartha Kitt, because we know that Mars is looking at it. We know that Jazz Inc. is looking at it. And so, and Mars is doing amazing work.
They are. They are.
Absolutely incredible work with 66. There is a market for it. And if they were to, the first person that gets me a Eartha Kitt Catwoman, you got my money. So same thing with the Batgirl. And if you want to go all in and get us the, her Bat Cycle and all that, go for it. I do think that the market is still there for 66. I grew up with 66. A lot of people grew up with 66.
Yes.
There's definitely nostalgia there for it.
Yes.
And so now would be the time, if you're looking at the whole, if you're looking at the history of DC, well, 66 is a big part of the history of DC. The show was just around for a few years, but the lasting impact that the show had, and the fact that, it had an impact on later, comics and films later on, there's like, okay, too far, too much. Let's take it in this direction. Hence, we got Tim Burton and his, Burtonverse, much darker. We got Frank Miller. It went much darker, and then it went back to camp, so it ebbs and flows. But this is just tugging at my heartstrings. I would absolutely go all in. And right now, there are certain companies that are going all in, and I appreciate what they're doing. But if I were Hot Toys, I would hit the 2.0 button on the Batman and Robin while you're hitting the 2.0 button on that Reeve Superman. And also, where's the 66 Batmobile? Because it will sell.
Bro, it will sell like no tomorrow. It makes basically the most. I mean, listen, if you look at this, an entire almost damn near Rose gallery of characters that we can get, and that Batmobile, you know what I mean? When you're looking at that, like Julie Newmar, we have the Penguin, we have the Riddler, we have the Joker, that, again, Romero's Joker, Cesar Romero's Joker, bro. Come on, bro. Like, it's Hot Toys has the advantage to do something like that. And because we've gotten Jazz Inc.'s version, but just because Jazz Inc. released it doesn't mean that Hot Toys can't say, hey, we can still tackle the market because we know that there's still love for it. We can put ours out and people will still buy it. Yes, it's a cheaper option, but we can still put the most that we can in it and still get a residual gain.
It's another option. It's a viable option for many collectors. Also, this print that you're showing, I own this print. I absolutely love it. I bought it at Bottleneck Gallery in New York. I absolutely love this print because it just captures everything that was great about Batman 66, the movie especially. Burgess Meredith is my favorite Penguin. But different options, different price points. If one wants to put it out and make it super deluxe, cool. If another company wants to put it out and do a pared down version of it, but it still looks amazing and the price is at the right price, cool. If you want this, you get this. If you want that, you get that. How much money do you want to spend? Bro.
And I would definitely be remiss, again, you already touched on it, X, but I'd be no more good. I would be no more good. No more good, bro. If they give us, come on, bro.
They gotta get the eyes right, though. So much of her acting was done in the eyes, and so much of her acting was done in the hips. You gotta get it right.
Bro. Like, literally, yeah. This Eartha Kitt, again, she is the one who gave us the infamous everything that we needed, from the sound, the tone, everything, bro. Yeah, bro. Why not? You know what I mean? This we need it. we need it, bro. Like, we just her presence alone is something that we definitely need. And if they were smart enough, we're talking about over 90 years, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Not just Julie Newmar, because we know both of them, have definitely had their place in the sun, and they've given us some memorable performances. We got to pay homage to both. But I think, considering the simple fact that Jazz Inc. right now is they're doing Julie Newmar, at least that's because they already got the rights to do it. Mm-hmm. Hot Toys, you need to jump on that Eartha Kitt and say, look, let's just do this. Let's do this. Since we know they're doing that, let us do this. Because you're right. A lot of her acting was in the eyes. It just makes sense.
I think, just the fact that it's like, not everyone needs to do, you don't all need to do Eartha Kitts, but someone does need to do Eartha Kitt.
Yeah.
And so if you want to do different figures, do different figures. If, you're right. You're absolutely correct. If someone over here if Jazz Inc. is doing Newmar, then Hot Toys, Eartha Kitt. Like, that's your opening. That's your window right there.
Yeah.
Eartha Kitt.
Yeah. And this is why I know that Rusty Bronco's a pimp. Eartha singing Santa Baby always gets me. See, a lot of people don't know that, but yes, see, Bronco exposes himself, but Rusty exposes himself all the time. I know
in different ways.
Bro. I know Rusty was the type of dude back in the day that he had a polo back in the 80s and would flip his collar up, bro. Before he go outside, it's like when I think of Rusty, I always think of the Miami Vice theme, bro. Like for some reason.
But you know he was slick. You know,
yeah, bro.
He was slick. You know it. Bro. You know it. He looked slick. You know he looked slick.
Bro, somebody walk outside the house, flick his collar, and just smooth back his hair like that. And that Miami Vice thing.
You know he had it. You know he did.
Oh yeah, bro. He's just letting you know. He's letting you know. But no. Oh, Ren says Star Ace. No, I'm good. I'm good. No. Rens don't speak that evil. Don't speak that evil. I'm good. Times. I'm good. I'm definitely good. Don't speak that evil, Rens. Take that back. Act like you never said that. Just take it back.
It's like saying Candyman.
Bro, don't say that.
Go to the bathroom, turn off the light, and say Star Ace 3 times.
Yeah, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't definitely. So we know that we're already getting, the 89. We've been getting like the 89 plethora of figures there. Do you think that there's room, for and I always keep forgetting his name. Director again, what's his name?
Schumacher?
No. The director of 89 Batman.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. For Burton's version, his interpretation. Again, we know that they are dancing around the idea of different versions. They've given us Keaton. They're giving us Val Kilmer. We're getting, which I never thought.
Talk about surprise,
bro. Like
surprise, bro. Nickels and all. Surprise,
bro. Like, so we know that Tim Burton, we're getting a lot of his line. Like, we're getting a lot of figures within the universe because there is, and I like the simple fact that Hot Toys is. They are, they are giving pretty much, they're bouncing around just the era in the different interpretations of what people wanted. They're bouncing around that space. We know that, Jazz Inc. is definitely giving us that beautiful Catwoman I'm so excited about.
Yep. I was looking at that earlier today.
Yes,
you're coming home. Oh, yes.
Coming home, bro. Like, it's definitely coming home. I am so excited about it. I cannot wait. We know that Hot Toys is giving us, we've gotten Batman, the first Batman. We got Batman Returns, coming. We have the modern suit Batman that's out there. So they're tackling that. Which is from the Flash. So we're getting everything from that line, when it comes to Batman. We know that in that universe, they're not going to spare any expenses. But when you think about it in the long scheme of things, what characters do you think Hot Toys could also capitalize on that they haven't yet? Because we know that InArt, or not InArt, Jazz Inc. is doing the Joker. Or not the Joker. They did the Joker. I mean, no, the Penguin. I'm sorry. They're doing the Penguin. And they're also doing Poison Ivy. And we know that they're going to give us Julie Newmar. So what do you think Hot Toys can capitalize on?
Well, I think they can immediately capitalize on what they've already showed us, which is that 89 Bat computer. They can immediately capitalize on what they've already showed us, which is that 1/12 scale Batwing. They can immediately capitalize on those things because we're all just sitting and waiting for them. Like, come on, a Bat computer. You released an 89 Batman, then you turned around and you put up for pre-order a 92 Batman, Keaton, and then you released a modern suit, and then you also released a Batmobile, an 89 Batmobile. What would go great with all those things? A Bat computer. And you didn't release it. You didn't do it. You showed it along with a 1/12 scale, Batwing. Those are two things that I would pre-order on day one.
That
those
would
are
look
two things. They're
good,
just
bro.
they would look great in a display. It would look absolutely amazing. Just imagine you're Batman standing in front of that. That's kind of all you need.
That would be a dope ass display.
Yeah,
that would, and it was teased on many occasions, on numerous occasions. It was definitely teased. A few years back, it was teased, and they never did it. So I'm wondering in that space, like, what is the holdup? Like, what is that holdup? Rusty said, I had the Miami Vice soundtrack to my collar with the Coke sweater. Yes. Coke, bro. I had 2 Coke sweaters, bro. Straight up. You already know you had to have a Coca-Cola sweater back then. I'm telling you, those was the days, bro. Those were the days. But yeah, the Bat computer would make a lot of sense.
It would make more sense than the Bat missile.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
Bat computer, Bat missile. Bat wing, Bat missile. I think they really want the Bat missile. It's like, really? Well, don't get me wrong. If someone were to go, here, Chris, here's a Bat missile, I'd be like, this is fantastic. I will find a place for this. I still think that part of the film was absolutely dope. I still remember that it was a really quick part of the movie, though. It was just a really quick part of the movie, and the fact that you made an entire vehicle for the Batman fan that's got it all. Now you got the Bat missile, and that's great. But a Bat computer, and the Bat wing, I thought that would have come out before a Bat missile. So the Bat missile, that was a surprise. Because talk about out of left field. Now, give me a penguin duck. Give me his Duckmobile. How many people would buy the Duckmobile? Is the question. I know I would buy the Duckmobile if Hot Toys puts out the Duckmobile. But will Hot Toys put out?
Will they do it? That's the question. Would they actually do something like that? That is the question. Would it be something pretty much on their zeitgeist that they would do? We don't know.
I mean, it's an iconic vehicle. Mm-hmm. And it would look great right alongside, if someone has an 89 Batmobile, it would look great right alongside that. So it's not like, here's a Batmobile, now here's another Batmobile, now here's a Bat missile. It's like, or give us a little diversity with, give us that boat from, that would be pretty massive, but give us the boat from, Batman Returns. Give us that. How about that? Instead, Bat missile. It's like, okay, well, maybe you're easing us into it. With the Bat missile.
With the Bat. So I want to throw a little curveball out there and ask you this question, because we just recently got both the both Batman figures and the Batman and Robin that was just recently released, right? Or revealed. So I have a question. What do you think? And do you think, and I'm not saying that this will happen, but do you think that people, and I'm going to ask everybody out in the chat because I want to know, do you think that Hot Toys could capitalize on Alicia Silverstone Batgirl if this is something that they would do? And would people be interested in it? And would they get it? Because again, if you already get the Batman in the Robin and you want to complete that line, then why not have this version in your collection? Would people do it?
I mean, I know people who are into Batman and Robin. They grew up with Batman and Robin, and they love, as kids, they loved the film. And now they're in a place where they pre-ordered that Batman and Robin. So the fact that this hasn't been announced yet, why wouldn't they do it? Because you see the three, you always saw the three of them, or at least towards the end of the movie, you saw the three of them together, and it would just feel incomplete without, Alicia Silverstone. Now, which look are we going to do? Because they did have 2 looks in the film. Alicia Silverstone, of course, had the one look, but they had the silver and bluish look towards the end of the movie, which, hey, if you want to do, if the line is that popular and you want to do a whole nother release of Batman and Robin along with Alicia Silverstone, maybe that is, the look that they would be going for. Hey, here's the characters again, but here's the silver look towards the end of the movie. But it would just be, I don't know, it'd be sad if they just passed on this character altogether. And I understand that there may be reasons for, for not wanting to make this character. If they made it artisan, if they made it exclusive, maybe. Mm-hmm. How about that? Make it exclusive. So if you don't think you're going to sell that many, but you say, hey, we made 2,000 of these. Do you want one or not? Most likely not going to be a figure we ever make again.
Okay, so I'm going to throw another curveball at you. Now I know that this line or this character, or this character interpretation, again, we didn't get a chance to see a lot of it. And on top of that, they did make changes to the character after the first season of it, going into the CW era. Do you think that we, or I, and again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but do you think, now there was a third party version, which I do have. I have the third party version of Batwoman. Do you think that they could capitalize on this? And would they, or has that ship already sailed and you don't think that they'll touch anything like this?
I think if they were to go down the Hano route, and if they were to do DC characters through Hano, they would release a Batwoman.
You're absolutely right. Yep.
I think they would do that. I think they would do that. If we're going down the CW route, where's my, Barry Allen from The Flash? Like, let's start there, because that was a beloved show. Or if we want to hit up Smallville, if you want to give us that version of Clark Kent. But if they were to do something like this, do it as a part of like the Hano line, and you're getting into the comic accurate characters, then I would release it that way if I were to do this particular character. Yeah. You're
right. You're definitely right on that. In which it's definitely an opportunity, but it's just if they would go down that line. Now, again, we're right now, we're just kind of brainstorming of what they could actually do. Now, here's the thing, and I got to speak on this because I know my boy Jake, has been looking for, now we know, here's the thing. This is going to happen, and this is going to actually come up here pretty soon. We already know, because we know that we're actually getting the series, the buddy cop series that we're going to actually get on HBO. So we already know that we're going to get a Jon Stewart. Whether it's going to fall in the 90 years of DC this year, probably not, because we know that they are about to go in production on this. He's getting ready for the role, but I don't know if it's going to actually meet the criteria of 90 years from now, if it's going to basically fall in that range. I think this would probably come later, but we already know we're going to get a Jon Stewart, and we'll get a Hal Jordan. But as Jake would probably be saying, yes, we do need to get some Lantern love. What you think about this, bro?
Oh, I mean, people have been crying out for more Green Lantern for as long as I can recall. And it is one of those things. I mean, hell, if you're going to do a Green Lantern and you want, you're afraid to do it. And it was Blinken who said, I think Hot Toys plays it too safe.
Yeah.
And I think they do play it too safe. That was one of the things when we see that, and also, to some degree, InArt is also playing it safe. They're going for the bangers. They're not necessarily swinging for the fences when it comes to figure releases, because who wants to have a flop? But I think Hot Toys could actually take a chance, and I think the possibility of being rewarded for taking a chance, releasing more Green Lantern. Specifically, hey, you have Ryan Reynolds head sculpt. Start there with that Green Lantern.
I was just thinking about that, bro. Like,
just the waters with it. Come on, you released a nice, cool. Let's just go all in.
What if they? Okay, so
you did Johnny Storm. Like, come on, we're going back to that era, clearly.
So I'm glad you asked that question, bro, because as much as people hate this film, everybody out there in the chat, would you get a Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern from the film? Would you do that? Would you get this figure? If they released this figure, if they just said, fuck it, and just did it, in all seriousness, I think people would definitely get this figure, bro. I think they
I
would.
think there's some people out there who would do it.
I think they would. See,
know,
look,
like,
Chuck D was like, no, fuck no. Fuck it, nope.
wait. We got
Preston. Yes, no. I would do it. Preston's like, yes.
The question is, who would admit to getting this figure? That's the question. Who would admit?
J-Rock, absolutely yes on Ryan Reynolds. They said that they would do it. Like, I mean, Kilowog, Sinestro, because Sinestro was definitely played well by Mark Strong. He played it well. So again.
I love Latoya. It's like, nah.
She said, nah, cuh.
Oh, come on, Latoya.
She said, nah, cuh.
Want to fight, man.
Nah, cuh. People hated this film, bro. Like, they hated it. Like, damn, bro. Rusty was like, the Guardians, a giant lantern, most of the cores, a nice collection. Yeah, definitely it would be. It would be. It definitely would be. Opportunity there, especially considering the simple fact. And look, it's a one-off. Hell, if we get Johnny Storm, bro.
Exactly.
Chris Evans, Johnny Storm.
To do that? And hell, again, make this an exclusive.
Exclusive.
Make it 2000. And that way you can say at the very least, check this. You know, someone comes in your collection room, check this shit out. Check this out.
Christopher was like, fuck it, nope. Yo, that was the most definitive answer. Fuck it, nope. Yo, come on, man. Come on. We're in say, Leo, you won't be able to PO because the queen says no. Yeah, you already know.
You bring this into the house? Oh,
that definitely will not happen. Now, here's the thing, bro, because you brought up something that's really interesting here, because where Hot Toys may not tackle this entire line, Hano Studios, we know there's an opportunity there. Do you think that they may use that as their, to their advantage?
I mean, that would be the place. That would be the place to do it. I think Hano is underutilized. I do believe that it's underutilized, and I hope that they really lean into it. I mean, hell, I hope they would use it for things like Star Wars. I'm like, hey, if you want to give me a stormtrooper with one blaster and no extra hands, I'm okay with it. Make it a Hano and sell it for 180 or 190. But and hopefully they stick with those prices and they don't those prices don't creep up too high. But in terms of, we mentioned earlier, taking chances, that's the place to take chances is your Hano line. Take chances. You're not breaking the bank in terms of displays or accessories or things like that. It's supposed to be your budget line. So take chances with your budget line. And if especially with a Lantern Core where people, I need multiple of these characters in order to fill out that that display. So make it affordable for people to buy multiple of the characters. Instead of buying 1, 2, or 3, they can buy 4 or 5 because the price is right.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely onto something there, bro, because it makes sense. It is a doable type of space. Hano can tackle that, and on top of that, I think again, because Hano, I think they only did like one exclusive, and that was what, the Wolverine, if I'm right, and that was with the the brown suit
with the blade,
with the burn. Yeah, it was with the Miramasu blade, the burn.
Yep.
Yeah, the John Byrne. So
that didn't piss people off at all.
Nah, bro, like, so they can, like, they can do that. It's just, would they? You know what I mean? And here's the thing, because and here's where we can kind of get in, we can get into a space, because I know that a lot of people, somebody brought this up, as a matter of fact, it was Uncle Keith that brought this up. One of the characters, because we talked about this, remember we talked about this the other day. one of the characters that he says that he always wanted to actually see in 6 scale form was Big Barda. And I'm like, you know what? That definitely makes a lot of sense. So for people like Uncle Keith that would love to basically see a Big Barda in 1/6 scale, Hano would be the perfect space to do it, to give us a Big Barda. Her and Mr. Miracle, you can give us that. So that would be a space to do it. But the thing is, we're talking about the only real time that we've actually seen Big Barda was in comics, and then also with an animated version of it. So again, it's Hano. When we're talking about Hano, it is a perfect space for them to exist in if we wanted to see a lot of these other characters outside of what we're about to get, what we know we would actually get. The real question is though, and I want to kind of bring this up because this I think is going to be a testy space, because I don't know how people would actually feel about this, and because we know it is so controversial. Will people gravitate towards this? Will this be a suit that people will definitely give a chance to? You know what I mean? Because we know it's coming. We know that this is about to happen. Will people, because we know it's coming and it's about to happen, bro, will they actually give, let me bring this up, if it lets me bring it up, hold on. Here it is. Will people give this a chance?
I think it depends on how, if he knocks it out in the film, I think people will come around to it. If they see if this isn't a great photo,
no.
Why, judging it based on this photo, it's not a great photo. It looks a little rough, but if we see it in action, if we see him moving in it, if we see, it being all heroic and whatnot, then if we see it the way it's meant to be seen, as opposed to this image, which is not indicative of what it's going to look like when it's in action in the film. This is just a set photo. Well, this is not it. And you watch any behind the scenes photos, and it's like, look at this suit. It's like, well, that's not the movie. That's not what how it's going to move in the movie. It might actually, the light might hit it right. The way it moves might make total sense. Or you may just buy into the film so much because the film is, hopefully going to be that good that any qualms you have about the suit, they just disappear because, well, guess what? That was the suit. And right here in this photo, as Rusty says, it looks frumpy. It does look frumpy. Is it going to look frumpy in the film? Is the thing. Will they let it look? Is it supposed to look frumpy in the film? I don't believe it'll look frumpy in the movie. I really, really don't. So I think that's what we should be basing it on, and not this photo where he probably just put it on and someone's like, "Hey, you look a little frumpy. We might want to adjust your briefs, guy." So I think people will come around to it especially if he just kills it and the movie.
If the movie delivers, on that expectation, because again, regardless of what people, some critical, or critics, or some people, that are hypercritical about it because it's not we don't live in the Snyderverse anymore. Despite that, we do have a lot of people that have this on the list of their most anticipated. So I think that it is a space where it should be given a chance. And, I think we can get some good from it, bro. I think we will definitely get some good from it. I trust it. So I just have to wait and see. What do you think about Mr. Terrific though, bro? I cannot wait to get Mr. Terrific in my collection, bro. I'm telling you that right now. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, bro. Like Mr. Terrific, I love Mr. Terrific, bro.
Again, if they nail the eyes. If they nail the eyes.
Hell yeah, bro. They
nailed the look.
Yeah,
if they nail this in figure form.
Bro. If they nail Mr. Terrific in 6 scale form, flying out to Florida, Me and Rusty gonna sit down and we just gonna reflect on the 80s, bro. And I'm gonna wear a pink polo, flipped up collar, with some white slacks and some white shoes, and we just gonna talk. If they nail this, bro. Oh, it's yeah.
And I do think they're gonna nail it. I do think that they're not gonna leave anything to chance. I do believe that they're gonna put their best foot forward because they know they have to put their best foot forward. Yeah. And anytime we look and for instance, at the Superman suit and say, oh, well, that's, when we start to criticize it, I always think back all the way to like 89 when people were talking about Michael Keaton as Batman and going, oh, that can never work. And then they saw the film and went, oh, yeah, that works actually quite well. Okay, sure. So I think this is going to be one of those situations where we're looking at going, there's no way this can work. And then when we see it work, then, of course, we'll all be shaking our heads going, oh, okay, yeah, no, that worked. Didn't think it would, but it did. And then you find yourself standing in line to watch the film again.
Now, the question is, considering the simple fact that we know Hot Toys have now, with what we actually got from, and what we know we got from, Captain America, Sam Wilson. And if you have that figure in hand, you know that the wings on that are incredible. Do you think that they're going to give us a Hulk Girl?
Again, I keep throwing around missed opportunity. Talk about a display that will just knock your socks off. Talk about shelf presence.
Yes.
Talk about a well-rounded display. Mm-hmm. If this were missing, and again, hopefully, this character is used really, really well in the film, because if so, I can't see them not doing this character, because it's just going to, it looks badass. It looks absolutely badass. And for them not to do this character is just leaving money on the table, which, again, I can't say what Howard will or will not do, but this is a character that is so, just the design is so toyetic. It's just so dynamic. And if you've got the space for it, you've got the shelf space for it, and you got those wings, open on, and it's got a dynamic flight pole and all that stuff.
It's gonna look good, bro.
Come on. And if you don't have the room, I'm sure the wings will fold up and nicely, but it's just going to look great, and you'll have a well-rounded collection, because I imagine from what I've seen, we're getting a plethora of characters, and all of those on a shelf. It's just going to look incredible.
Yeah. Now, I want to exist in the here and now, because there's one figure right now, bro, that when it was released or when it was revealed, people shitted on this character so much, like literally shitted on this character so much, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like, I think it goes without saying that they shitted on this character so damn much, right? So we know that it's a space that people cannot deny that they did, right? X, try to find this figure right now. Try to find her right now.
Yep.
She was available. Before the release. She was available. This figure was available.
We had everything to say about this, and admittedly, the sculpt was a little rough.
And
the end product, though, the end product is stunning.
It is stunning, bro.
The way the suit fits her, the way the cape. Oh, and they managed to nail, her look, because again, a lot of her acting, it's in the eyes.
Yeah.
The tilt of the head, all of that, and just this right there. I'm like, so ideally they would have shown this first before, when it went up for pre-order. Instead, it's like, hey, check this out. Let's get it out there. It's like, ooh, needs to cook a little longer. Put it back in the oven just a little bit longer. And then people forgot about it.
You said it in the most polite way.
Just needs to cook just a little longer, You're like, you take the brownies out, and it's like, these are not done. These are still, no, this is not quite it.
You sound like
Needs to cook for 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Just give him 5 more minutes.
Bro, you sound like parents to a child who comes downstairs. Like on the first day of school, you have Bobby that comes down, or Bobby that would come down the stairs wearing some butt out Prince jeans, a purple blazer, and like a feathered cap with a cane. They'd be like, "Oh, Tommy, I don't think you should wear that today." Maybe, like they were saying in the most polite way, bro. Like, maybe you shouldn't wear that. Maybe you might want to consider. Do you really want to wear that today?
Ooh, okay. That's what we're rolling with. Oh, yeah. Well, hey.
bro.
And so people, they didn't, they forgot about this character, and all of a sudden, we saw the photos, and it's just like, oh wait, it's good. I need, you need it. And then, of course, this coinciding with the release of the InArt Calle,
yes,
and seeing those two together, beautiful. And then people seeing that as well, and then realizing, oh no, I've made a mistake by not. But then, how are you to know? How are you to know when they lead with images that, let's face it, were rough?
Yeah,
you lead with images like that, it doesn't instill confidence in collectors. But then you deliver.
Yes.
But is there ever a guarantee that you're going to deliver? You could pre-order something with the hope that they're going to tweak it, with the hope that they're going to fix Obi-Wan's mustache, with the hope and a prayer, they're going to fix the hairline, with the hope, that they're going to fix Supergirl's brow. And then they nailed it.
They nailed it. They definitely nailed it, bro. They nailed it. Stunning. And now the most sought after figure. Again, mine was already pre-ordered from day one because I knew they were going to fix it. So I had no worries at all. And it is stunning. And I think Sasha Calle, she did the best she could at this and played this role. I wish they would have gave her a standalone. I really do wish they would have gave her a standalone, but they didn't. But this piece looks so good, bro. It looks so good. And it's crazy because
every angle, it looks great.
Every angle, to the point that now you even see like people that are modding this figure now. Like it's being modded from pretty much everybody. Shout out again to the one and only Renz Talentino, who decided like, Leo, you need to take a look at what this company basically did. And you had somebody, and also shout out to Bob Dylan. So they took out the fat suit, they painted the actual figure and dulled it down so it would match with the Calle. This is what they did.
Oh wow. Okay.
Look at that. So it's even more detailed in that suit. So I'm like, wow. Like y'all really did that. And it looks good. I don't have the patience, I don't have the patience, and I have a fear of doing things myself, bro, that way, because I don't want to F it up. I think the only thing that I modded was my She-Hulk. That was the only thing, and I just gave her green lipstick because I wanted to basically have it more comic accurate. But this I would be scared to do, but damn it, I am so excited. It looks good. It was already a day one for me. And yeah, bro. Yeah, this is coming home with joy. I can definitely not wait for this to happen. Rooted would have slap, no cap. Well, okay, so I'm glad you mentioned that, because again, shout out to the amazing Renz Talentino. Let me actually find this real quick, because somebody did do it rooted. Let me actually pull it up here really quick. Let me just pull it up here. I got to kind of go in here and take a look at it, because I think Renz sent it to me recently. Hold on. Somebody had just done it. I just saw that they did this. Ren, if you watch,
definitely have to. Oh, sorry, what?
I was just saying, if Ren's watching, I'm just trying to find this, because it was a company that just did it.
Where's the Supergirl with the good hair?
I'm just trying to find it now. Hold on, let me see. Because he sent me the link. and I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
Yeah, when it comes to customizing figures, I would trust it. I would entrust it to someone else. I know I know what my talents are and the extent of my talents. That currently ain't it. So
Yeah.
I would, if someone recommended someone, and they're like, hey, this person does good work. I went on Instagram, saw their work. I would send the head sculpt off, wait for it to come back. Oh, okay, yeah.
So yes. So he definitely did this. He rooted it. As you can see here, if I can get more detail in it, you can see that it was, yeah. So they rooted it. Now, just like I told Renz, like for me, even though it looks good, when I see the comparison between the two, I would have to see the rooted because it hasn't completely grown on me yet.
Can you embiggen it?
Well, that's what I'm gonna try to do here. Let me see.
Because then when you're in rooting, it's like, okay, what about the styling? If the styling ain't there, then you can root it all day. It's just,
yeah, bro.
And then the humidity gets to it, and it's like, yeah, she looks a little rough. So
yeah, let me try to see if I can do this here really quick.
I do like the idea of this being a rooted figure, though, because
yeah, I do. I like the
great.
simple fact that it is, but Ren, send this to me if you can. If you can actually send me the enlarged version of it, because I want to kind of pull it up here if I get a chance, because Ren's does that for me a lot. Like, I think, like, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm officially gonna make Renz a moderator, bro. Yeah, because he sends a lot of shit. I'm just gonna do it. If I give Renz that much power, oh my god, I'm afraid.
With great power comes shenanigans.
I'm so afraid what he'll do, bro. I'm so afraid what he'll do. And you're right, there'll be a lot of shenanigans with Renz. That's the fear. That is definitely the fear with him, bro. He said, "Don't give Renz unlimited power."
Unlimited power.
From what I can see, looks good. Rooted, yeah, it does. It does look good. It looks really, really, really good. Rooted. I'm just trying to get, a more detailed look at it. Because it doesn't, for some reason, my computer won't allow me to do it that way. But from the way it looks, okay, again, this was done by Simon Fong, and I know it's expensive as hell, and that's why we have Tina Cruz, who will perfect something like this, because I can always tell. I'm definitely getting it over to Tina. If you haven't seen Tina Cruz's work, you are living under a rock, because she does an amazing job. But definitely, the rooted looks good. Don't get me wrong, it does. Let me see here. Is this the one? Yeah, it looks good, but again, it's just one of those situations where I'm not sure with this particular company. Okay, I think okay, here it goes. Here it goes. Here we go. Here we go. Told you we can count on Renz. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
So that's more of the large version of it. Oops, that's his photos again. You gotta check out Renz's work. His work is impeccable.
He does some incredible work.
Renz does incredible work, bro. Incredible work. So here we go. So yeah, so you see the rooted, but you see that strand of hair goes across her eye like that, bro. I think if they would have fixed the front of it a bit more, then I would be a little futzing. Yes, it needs a lot of futzing. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but when I compare that to the way the sculpted looks, and if I'm looking at the sculpted version, I think the sculpted is definitely on point. I mean, because that's just the way her hair looks. So it definitely looks good. You know what I mean? I think they killed it. I think they did such a phenomenal job with this piece, man. But again, it just depends on, the route you want to go or where you want to go with it. But I think it definitely looks good. But But yeah, bro, I, you know, the talk that was going around town about this in the beginning was incredible. But now, I think we live in that space where the possibilities are endless. I don't know what else that, you know, DC is cooking up, but I hope they're listening. I hope they're listening, because there's so much that we can get and that we should get from this line, bro. Things that, you know, it's not all about just Batman, bro. And I love Batman, don't get me wrong, but I think we've gotten it. We get the point. You know what
I mean? Batman, can someone tell me what kind of a world we live in where a man dressed as a bat gets all this attention? This hobby needs an enema.
Yeah, bro, you know what I mean? So it's there, bro. Like we know it's there, bro. We know it's there, but like, again, it's just we need something new. We need something different.
Something new. Bring more people into the hobby. Yeah. Diversify. Give the Batman collectors time to breathe, so that they're not expecting another Batman or Bat Missile. Yeah. You know, make something else. Make those Green Lanterns. Make my Kite Man.
Bro, if it was up to me, give me Red Tornado, Plastic Man. Oh man, give me
where's my Bizarro? Give me a Bizarro.
Bro. A Bizarro. Give me Mongo, bro. Give me Solomon Grundy, bro.
Swamp Thing,
which we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get it, because we're supposed to get a Swamp Thing film, so we will definitely get a Swamp Thing.
Give me Swamp Thing.
You know what I mean? Zoltana, if they give us that as well. Whew.
Yep.
There's so many different things that they can actually give us from this line, man, and I think that would be incredible. Again, just don't end it, but and I get it from a business standpoint. A cash grab for them is Batman. We know that works. We know that happens. You know, that's just the thing for them, but there's more that they can give us, bro. Hopefully that they will. We just got to kind of wait and see. So anyway,
Black Lightning. Yes.
Black bro. Black Lightning, bro. Static Shock. Like, there's so many things, bro. You know what they can do, because they have the rights to do it. And I want to see him in live action. And I hope, James Gunn, if you want to push the needle forward, and if you want to be daring, if you want to give us more obscure characters, give us an icon. Give us Icon. Give us your version of Icon. That would be dope. And I think it would work. So you already know. Super Friends, League of Evil. Yeah, they can do that. Come on, Apache Chief. Let's go, man.
I mean, if ever there was a time to lean into DC, not just what Hot Toys has already done.
The Titan.
Yeah, they could go in 2.0, 2.0, 2.0. Mm-hmm. All they want. And I'm remembering, of course, what Jack Nicholson said in the 1989 Batman film. I know what you're saying. Where can I find these fine new items? That's the gag. Chances are you've bought them already. But 2.0 of Reeves, 2.0 of the 66, that's low-hanging fruit. Release the stuff from the graveyard, low-hanging fruit. But show us something we haven't seen yet.
That we haven't seen yet, bro. That we have not seen yet. Night Watch, I don't think you have to worry, because they're going to do that. But despite us saying they should, we already seen enough, to them, they're like, no, you haven't seen as much as you need to see. We're going to give you more. And they might even give us some different interpretations. So we'll see. If they can take what they have and give us more comic accurate versions, I'm in for that. Let's go. Let's definitely do it. I'm in on you with that. Inekchuk, you already know. Kasi no yo ni hayaku. Remember that? Hell yeah, Mom. They can do it. I'm late, but I am totally campaigning for Hot Toys to diversify in DC Comics. I've said do a full line for years. Yeah, they do. They need to do it. They need to do it, especially if you're talking about doing 90 years, bro. 90 years, there's a history of characters within 90 years. But I think where they get stuck is the cinematic universe and what they think what sells. They're basing it off of that. They're not looking at the possibilities like we are. It's like, okay, this is what sells. This is what we're going to give you.
We need to step away from the Nolan. We need to step away from the Nolan. let's let Nolan's great. Let's put it over here for right now. And let's remember what also is great. There's plenty of greatness that isn't Nolan.
Yeah.
It's there. So if I see another purple suited Joker, I'll scream. Unless it's an 89 Nicholson 2.0.
Yeah.
Sure. I will I will buy it. But otherwise, let's look at what else DC has done. And there's a lot there. Hell, have you ever read the Alan Moore Superman, whatever happened to Man of Tomorrow?
Yes.
Just open that up. Just open that up. Pull from that.
I've been saying that for the longest time, bro. For the longest time. Open that up. It's a catalog there. So we already know what the possibilities are, bro.
And that's an amazing story.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing Superman story.
Yeah. Amazing, bro. Amazing. But and again, it's what they could do with it. We just have to wait and see if they will do that. You know what I mean? We're talking about 90 years. We're beyond 85. We're talking about 90 years. And you've been hearing enough of us content creators, even people out there in the community talking about these things. So what are you going to do about it? We just have to see. I don't know. It's a wait and see, bro.
In like 10 years, Batman enters the public domain. So, TikTok?
Ooh, a Martian Manhunter. A Martian Manhunter, boy. Yes, they could. They most definitely a Green Arrow, proper Green Arrow. They can give us a Green Arrow as well.
Give us old man Green Arrow. Give us young.
And damn it, Hot Toys, y'all need to stop playing and give us, as much as people have been campaigning for this figure, just give us Shazam. Y'all know people want it. They want Shazam. Just give them Shazam. You tease that shit. Give them Shazam. You gave us Black Adam, which is an incredible figure. It is an incredible figure. But give us Shazam. Come on, man. Come on. Might as well just do it. Give us Shazam.
Maybe that should become the new fixed black suit, Toby. Give us Shazam, you cowards.
How about releasing the Nightwing? I know a lot of people have been saying the Nightwing, bro. Like, why not? You teased it. Why not?
That's the thing. If you tease stuff and you don't release it, you can only cry wolf so many times. So
Cassandra Cain, Batgirl. Yes. If you tease, like you said, bro, if they tease us, Kingdom Come. Look, it was already teased with the Golden Armor Wonder Woman. We already know that exists. But Kingdom Come. You have Hano. You can give us Kingdom Come line now. Come on, we'll give it between us two here. We're giving you ideas. What's up?
just take him. Just take him. Where's my Kite Man? Just take him. Kite Man should be first on the list. If they do Kite Man, so help me God.
Fuck around and do.
Christy Figure had 3 wishes and you used one of them on Kite Man. I know.
Bro, if they do, hold on.
Fuck yeah, Kite Man.
If they do Kite Man, bro, like
if they do Kite Man, I will buy the Bat Missile. How about that,
bro? If they give us Kite Man, if you speak that to an existence, and then end up. Bro, if you speak Kite Man into existence, right?
Wow. They're gonna go back to Howard. Apparently, they really want Kite Man. Kite Man? Yeah, they're all asking for it.
You know how mad the community would be if they gave us a Kite Man before they gave us anything else, bro.
I think they would embrace Kite Man. I really, really do.
Hey, if you've watched the Harley Quinn animated show, now Kite Man is on there. Not the iteration I think most people want to see, but he's there.
Now you got to read The War of Jokes and Riddles.
Yes.
That's.
Read that.
And then you will want the Kite Man.
Read that. read that interpretation, because read that, and maybe you understand at that point. But if we fuck around and get a Kite Man, bro, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I will laugh my ass off if we
open YouTube. Kite Man. Now that's funny. Okay.
Somebody
don't money about this.
He said, "Kite Man, hell yeah!"
Exactly. See,
Kite Man and Golden Glider 2-pack. Yep. Bro,
don't threaten me with a good time.
Booster Golden Blue Beetle. They can give us that as well. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people, and I'm surprised that we are supposed to get Booster Golden live action. We already have a Blue Beetle, so definitely that would make sense too. So why not? We're throwing you ideas. Just take them,
please, please,
for free.
Make something that's not Batman, but also make more Batman. But make something that's not just Batman. Like, come on.
What about Poison Ivy from Harley Quinn's show, or green Poison Ivy in general? Why not? Hey, they can look. Why not? Give us. That's the thing, is like if we're talking about this and it's on the zeitgeist of discussion with us and within the community, why aren't they hearing us then? And I think they are. It's just that sometimes they take longer to recognize the shit, bro. They take longer. So it's just a waiting period. We'll see.
And if you want to Hano something, how about this? You want a Hano and you want a Batman the animated series, Batman, release it through Hano, release a Joker, release a Catwoman, Batman the animated series.
Yeah. It's
There's
easy.
a lot there. There's so much there.
It's easy. Easy.
Justice
Easy.
League. Hell, let's tap into Young Justice. How about that?
Easy.
You want to tap into the Arkham games again? Those are great storytelling. How about Injustice? Let's tap into that. That was also great storytelling.
SSR Kingdom Come Superman is incredible. It is. It definitely is. Definitely it is. So it's just a matter of when. Hot Toys just make an invisible jet, or have you already? We can't see it.
Put it up for pre-order. Put it up for pre-order.
Put it up.
Price it at $750.
You know what I mean? Just put it up. Let's go, bro. You already know.
I would be like, they'll buy anything. I know, right?
Anything. Hell yeah, bro. Anyway. Thank you guys for actually being in attendance. Good show today. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat that actually attended. I just wanted to do this because, again, like I said, I mean, if you're going to do that, Hot Toys, think about these things. We would love it. We already love. And DC, it is time for you to give DC more love. Give them love, man, because I'm telling you, give it love. One of the first to be in publication the way it was. 90 years of excellence in DC. I love both Marvel and DC, and they both deserve to have a win. Spread the wealth. You got it out there. You got the IP. Why not use it? Use it. Just use it. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. It's been so much fun. We'll probably do another one of these closer to the time because we'll get some more releases. We'll see what comes next. X, what you got going on next, bro?
Oh my gosh. Well, I thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you having me on. I know you have Collectors Lounge International.
Yep, you beat it tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
So tomorrow I'll be on Collectors Lounge International. I'll also be invited. I was invited to hang out with Ben Thomas a little bit tomorrow.
Okay. Yep.
Evening as well. You'll see me on Collectors Lounge, and then a little later you'll see me on Ben Thomas's show. So just out there in the community, engaging with the community, because let's face it, this is fantastic. What we have is fan-fucking-tastic.
Hey, X,
and
watch this. Watch this. I'm about to fuck you up right now, real quick. That's what I'm gonna do. Watch this.
We were almost done.
Everybody out there in the community, would you guys want to see Press X eventually do? If he did his own YouTube channel, would you guys subscribe? Would you watch? Watch this. Just look. Keep looking out in the chat. Look. If you would watch, hashtag hell yeah. I want to see. We got still 72 people in here watching. I want to see if X did his own show. Would y'all watch?
I got one. We got one.
He said I would sub and watch for sure. Oh, you're gonna get more than one. You're gonna definitely get more than one. J. Rob show. You already know. You're gonna get more than one. I'm just saying. Yep. You already see that. We got Earth that came in with it as well. We got so many people coming in. Hell yeah. You already know that, bro. For sure. People will watch. I'm telling you. So I'm just saying, the appearances that you make, watch what's gonna happen. People are gonna start asking, actually, you gonna do your own watch. You think I'm playing?
Well, I call it like hot toys therapy.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Hell yeah. That people look, it's Trimble Dust. Yep.
How do the pre-orders make you feel?
Yep. If you build it, they will come. Del Guido, hell yeah. You already know that. It will happen. It will happen. That's how it was for me, bro. I started with I started over there with my boys. It was me, Will Foxification. It was a whole bunch of us that actually started on a on a Monday night. And then we just took it from there, and I started my own show, and it's been running ever since. It's all it takes is the interest, and I think the community needs to continue to grow. So he said, yep, put Kite Man on the thumbnail.
Yes. See? I found my people. I found my people. Yes.
It's like, let's go. Let's effing go.
I will launch my channel when Hot Toys puts the Kite Man pre-order up. Yes. Yeah. Kite Man pre-order, and then yes. That would be great.
He said, yeah, I'm sold on it. Do it. You already know it's going to happen. Anyway, definitely thank you guys for being here. Yes, Collectors Lounge tomorrow. Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday. Say What Wednesday, of course, in full rotation. Collectors or Figure Flex Friday. We'll be here. If they do a release, of course, you already know. We'll be doing, we'll have that conversation on here about a release. And also, do not forget, I didn't forget y'all. Yes, we will have the Collectors Tour 2025 Part 1 is going to be coming out pretty soon. I've already recorded half of it. I had to kind of break it up because the first Collectors Tour I did last year was an hour and a half. I ain't doing that shit no more. They have an hour and a half. Nope. We're going to break it up. Part 1, Part 2. So we'll just do it that way. So that is going to be coming pretty soon. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. Tune in tomorrow, Collectors Lounge, 12 o'clock. We'll see you then. You already know. And have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to go up here with Toya and see what she didn't eat so I can eat what was left. So I'll talk to y'all later on. We are out. This has been another great episode. Peace, love, and all that good stuff.